What up, y'all? Welcome to the nation. Today we have our fourth episode, our fourth installment of the Sigma series. Sigma is an acronym for Songs I Got Mad About, where I introduce y'all to the hater in me. Pause. On today's segment, we got a special. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 special because it is. These two songs, they go together. I heard them both at the same time. Well, not at the same time, one after the other, on the same day in one sitting, a long time ago, and it literally, I'm pretty sure it changed my life. Right? The songs that we're going to be talking about today are by none other than my family members, the Boot Camp Clique. Not all of them, no. The whole crew wasn't a part of this bullshit right here. The year this was in the late 1900s. The year was 1993. I had just came home from a little vacation, a little unintended vacation. I was locked up. I came home, and within a couple of days, probably the first day or second day I was home, I ran into my boy Steele. Salute to General Steele. I run into Steele, and I say this all the time. Back in the day, Steele, and I'm pretty sure people still see that to this day. But when we was young, and we still had a slither of our innocence, Steele was he had one of the most magnetic personalities, which is a magnetic aura. If you've seen him, you made time for him because you just had a better day after that. It made your day better, right? These days, still be angry sometimes. You might want to avoid him. Anyway, love you, bro. Steele found his way to me, or I found my way to him this day. I'm fresh back on the block in the hood, and we run into each other. What up, my nigga? Blah, blah, blah. All our pleasantries, hugs, welcome home, all this, blah, 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 blah. And I find myself in his car. It was his mom's car. We was young, right? The gold Mazda 626. This is 1993, like I said. Right? 1993. Sitting in the gold Mazda 626. Now, little backstory on all of this is like, what a lot of people don't know is like, I didn't know Buckshot before I went in. You understand what I'm saying? Still did though. Still did, Tech did. I don't know all of what everybody. That's a whole nother story entirely, right? But by the time I came home, I knew who, Buck was and how important he was to everything that we were doing, right? So I had an immense respect for Buckshot already, right? I was already running with Tech and Steel for years. You understand what I'm saying? Smif-N-Wessun, and it was were they Smif-N-Wessun? Yeah, it was Smif-N-Wessun and JB Rock. That was me back then, right? Like, it was before I was JB Rock, I was Jab Rock. That's why I still go by Jab. You know what I mean? But it was me. It was me and them two dudes on some rap shit, right? And like I said, I understood Buck's importance to our whole everything, to our movement or whatever we was trying to do back then, right? So get home, I link up with Steele, and he goes, I want to play you some music. I want to play you something. I'm like, let it rip, my nigga. And he plays to me Black Smif and Wessun by Black Moon and Smif and Wessun. Or should I say by Buckshot and Smif and Wessun? I mean, it was on the Black Moon's album, but 5 wasn't on the song, right? It's just Buck, Tech, and Steel. I understand boot camp at its core is nepotism at its finest, right? Everybody, all of us weren't natural rappers. Some of us taught other ones how to rap along the way, right? And you know, and even the ones of us who were doing the teaching were still learning. We taught each other, you know what I mean? And I hear this song, Come On. I preface this to say, the song comes on and Tech starts rapping. Now, I hadn't heard Tech rap since before I went in. And I loved everything about, you know, like, Tech was one of the ones who started rapping a little later, right? Tech always had this gritty, eerie, like, his vocals sounded like nighttime. His vocals sounded like a robbery. It sounded like a dark hoodie. Like, his vocals sounded like you could not see the nigga face or who was robbing you, right? Creepy, but dope, right? I loved it, right? But this was a different version of Tech that I'm hearing. The Tech I just described to you was the Tech I heard before I went in. I came home 6 months later, and Tech had a more, y'all know the song. Here we go, breaking day with a man last session. Down in Bucktown is Black Moon and Smif and Wessun. Pick up your pace, cause we're right behind your back. The pump got X amount of shots, take one to your back. Booyaka, Mr. Ripper did the shooting. Cops heard the shot, shit's hot cause they pursuing. It was a more aggressive version of Tech, and if y'all know Rockness Monster, I love some aggression and some hip hop, right? That's just my brand of weed right there. You understand what I'm saying? And he was full of aggression. Booyaka, like the gruff in his voice, and his voice got raspy in that. Booyaka, Mr. Ripper did the shooting. Cops heard the shot, shit's hot cause they pursuing. But it's my stomping ground where her get blown down. Think I'm getting caught by beast, who's a damn clown. Check the drums of death as the break with left for your face, cause you're selling out the rat race. Wilding on that. I loved it, right? And then his verse goes off, the chorus comes in, load the clip, bust lead to the head, nabby headed. Y'all know the chorus. If y'all ain't, check out Black Smif and Wessun. If you never heard this song, go Google Black Moon, Black Smif and Wessun. Chorus comes on, and then Buckshot raps. So like I said, hold on, let me just retract for a second. This new Tech, I was like, I love this shit right here. Like, I was blown away, pause, right? Chorus comes on, Buckshot raps. Now, like I said before, like, I didn't know Buck. And this is literally probably my second time hearing Buck rhyme after Who Got the Props. And it was his verse on Black Smif and Wessun. It's real niggas representing, don't die, never dead. Like I said, all we fucking do is multiply. Mad back booter. Niggas be like, yo, who's shorty? I bust with 6 shooters. I get so much, you get stitches. Wreck poems and even Black Zulu. I was like, what? This little give us a ass smoker. Brooklyn, New York, rap Manisha around your neck and then I walk you. If you's a big nigga, buck, cause I'm the buck and I don't give my. I was like, nah, this nigga is snapping. He was spazzing. We wasn't saying snapping back then. But son was getting busy. Bismarck, RP. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, oh, nah, this is it right here. Like I said, I already understood his importance to my movement, but I didn't know he was that kind of dope. I didn't know that yet. I heard it. And then Still was already the Muhammad Ali of our squad. You understand what I'm saying? He, you know what I'm saying, chorus comes on, he raps, oh, personality split, and I'm about to, but I wasn't surprised by him. You understand what I'm saying? He did what I knew he was supposed to do, right? You know what I'm saying? The whole, you know what I'm saying? He did his numbers. And I was immediately mad. The song goes off, and I was mad. And therein lies the title of our show, Sigma, songs I got mad at. I was mad instantly. Why? Because I wasn't on it. And I was being a hater. Because Smif and Wessun were my boys. I didn't even know Buck, right? But like I said, I understood the importance of this man and what he brought to our movement, right? And I was with it. I just wanted to be on the song. From that day forward, that's always been one of my surefire barometers of a fire song. Like the most fiery songs on some level, I wish I was on it, right? But I quickly got my bearings together because I said to myself, well, the song is called Black Smif and Wessun, right? It's Black Moon, Smif and Wessun. It's simple mathematics, right? So I got over myself, right? But then, still plays to me, UdaMan, which starts off with 5, right? Fine, okay, that's fine. 5 was Black Moon. I don't know who's gonna be on the song. He just plays it. It just plays, and I hear 5 round. What? Here comes the mother 5. Past the crooked eye, coming straight out of Bed-Stuy. 919. I'm like, okay, this is my first time hearing 5 round. I promise you. Like when we say boot camp is basic training is for real. Like we was learning each other. We was learning techniques. We were learning how to make records. It was all on the job. It was basic training. It was on the job training for all of us, right? But 5, he's going up. My first time hearing him, I'm like, okay, all right, 5, yeah, she's tough, right? We said, how you? Long story short, 5 finishes his verse, and then I hear, well, it's the ill Caucasian. What? Caucasian? Now say what now? The ill Caucasian. Check the invasion. Bushwick to White Plains, the world is 7 days to back him down with the BlackSmifnWessun persuasion. Like, who is this? You want to flex next week one? That's all she wrote. Get the point to the joint. Now she bending for the soul. Who is this? Who is this? Still is like that's Drew High. Who is Drew High? I had all kind of hatred boiling up on the inside because I'm like, okay, let me skip forward. How does Drew's verse end? Black. All right, his verse, rip it from the bag, hit him in the back, get you high and buff a lie and I'm out black. No, you the man. Yeah, the chorus comes on. And then, after the chorus goes off, Havoc from Mobb Deep shows up on this song. Now, I don't have no problem with Havoc, but ain't nobody tell me he was boot camp. Nobody told me that. Nobody told me he was down with us. I didn't know that. Somebody else, mind you, I'm, with all the hate going on in my heart right now, I'm loving the song. The new guy, Drew High, got busy. Ball. You understand? Drew High, the new guy, got busy. I'm like, all right, it's just all right. I already said 5 foot did his thing. Now Havoc niggas regret it when they get ready with their automatic weapons. When they walk the streets to pack a check for protection. You know, the Havoc comes on here doing his thug fizzle. Then after he finished, I believe Tech raps. And mind you, this is this new version of Tech from my perspective, right? You know, Tech probably watched this video and be like, what the fuck is this nigga Rock talking about? But I'm telling you, it's a thing, right? It's this new version of Tech. I'm with my ill niggas trooping down Atlantic Ave. 3 blunt skill plus weed in the stash. 10 boots fly back to Elgate, Sparkway, the showers in the streets, flame moving in the dark. I had it up to here with y'all weak ass rappers. Blocktown, home of the original gun clappers. The name Smith and it's tough, B. The name Smith and Wesson then would represent love. Smith drove the 4th if your punks try. And I got his back, leave his body lying flat. It's time to knuckle up, guard the grill. Fuck that. That shit was too hard. It was too hard, right? Pause. I'm sorry. I'm talking crazy, right? But he raps, right? What? Instead of reaching out, what I understand? Then you the man. The chorus comes in after text verse, right? See, I'll be having to rewind the record in my mind to get. The chorus comes, and then what was it? Still round again. He was already the Muhammad Ali in my squad. So he come on doing his, I'm like, all right, go ahead, still do your dirt. These niggas is crazy. But I be real rough, no rough. Running with Black Moon, rap, Smith and Wesson, boys crazy, boys roll mob deep, bringing havoc. So get dramatic, it gets splattered in a heartbeat. Bits and pieces when I release the boom. Whew, these type of tunes keep me consumed in the rubber room. Now I rock with Buckshot. What the, man, listen. And then Buckshot jumps in and gets on his super reggae vibe. He don't even rap. I count 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you're ready for me. No. So all right, we're gonna take all of that into consideration. Mind you, Buckshot bodied his verse too, right? Chorus comes on at the end. Song goes off. I'm furious. Because I understand. Here's the thing. Black Smif and Wessun was Black Moon, Smith and Wesson. Even though 5 wasn't on it, it was Black Smif and Wessun. But UdaMan had Smith and Wesson, Black Moon, Havoc from Mobb Deep, and a white guy named Drew High. I love you, Drew High. I'm just saying, this is how I felt that day. What? I was supposed to have been on that song. And I didn't like it. I loved the song. But the fact that I wasn't on it, I didn't like it one bit. And I tell you this, I made a promise to myself in that moment. The promise that I made to myself was, it was real simple. I don't know if I actually verbalized it to myself, but I knew in that moment that would never happen again. I would never miss another opportunity like that because of something like me being locked up. It changed how I moved forever. I mean, not to say I ain't backslide some, but real talk. So yes, that is episode 4. Sigma, songs I got mad at. It's kind of 2-for-1 special. UdaMan and BlackSmifnWessun, but more UdaMan. Rock on. If you made it to the end of this video, hit me with 4 music notes. Type them in there. And tell me if you'd like to see more of these Sigma episodes. Go check out episode 3, the joint with Graph. You know what I'm saying? That's YouTube was kind of tripping on me when I released that one, and it was doing something weird with the algo or whatever. It's worth a watch. Go check it out. Rock on.